also the Professor Emerita of Linguistics, Indiana State University. She has a vast experience teaching in various contexts, which includes primary education, intensive ESL, undergraduate and graduates in linguistics. Therefore, it is not surprising that she is the right person who will be talking on embracing change in changing times. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome Professor Laslie Barratt.
I'm coming from Thailand, so I can't help but do a sawadee-ka. It's my 3 years in Thailand that does that. Before I begin, I want to thank all of the organizers for the conference and everyone that's on this beautiful poster that's behind us. I've been watching it kind of rotate over there for a while. It does a beautiful rotation when I'm not on there. And it's just, you know, there's so many sponsors here. I really would have trouble naming them all, but all of the people behind the scenes, the volunteers, the student workers, everyone who's helped in every part of this conference. I've done a lot of work in conference planning and conference organizing, and I know it takes a village to raise a child, but it takes an army, I think, to put on a conference. And I don't mean that in a military way, but it takes a bigger thing than a whole village that really gets along well to run a conference. And this one has been run really, really well, so I want to thank you. It's a great opportunity to learn and to share all of our learning with one another. I wanted to show you a video as the first thing that I got, which really talks about change. And then yesterday at the wonderful forum that we had, the panelists did such a good job of bringing out a lot of the points of that video that I decided this morning that I would skip it, but if there's time at the end, I might show it to you. I will put the URL up so that you can take a picture and watch it yourself. But the main point, it's only a 4-minute video of this and of many of the parts of the panel or forum yesterday, that we can't let technology and all of the change that's happening leave the human factor behind. And one of the main points of that video is that once you have smartphones, smart refrigerators, smart bodies, you know, the implants and things that are in some of us. My brother is a diabetic and he has a pump. I don't know if you know these diabetic pumps that add insulin, and you know it tells him when it's out, and it tells him all of the things that he used to have to draw his own blood for. So his body is in some way a smart body, right? And there'll be more and more and more of this. Once we have all of this smart technology all around us and in us, what's left and what will be valuable in the marketplace and everywhere else is really what cannot be done by any kind of technology, and that's things like human creativity and a lot of some of the things that make us human, like our ability to empathize and so forth, and to be with other people and to get along. And they mentioned that yesterday, learning to get along and learning to be are the two things that are often left out of education. And so I want to show you that at least with the getting along part, I think technology actually can be brought into that as well. I think that once we have today all of the access that we have in this century, which by the way is almost 20% over. It's not the future, it's the past. And for our college students, actually, they were already born in the 21st century. So for them, the 20th century is really, some old generation's time period, right? But for us, what is central is the fact that we're all connected. And we're connected all the time 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I know the first time I heard 24/7, I was like, what does that mean, 24/7? 24 days, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week is 24/7, right? We're all connected all the time, and this connectedness means that I need to change now how I expect people that are around me in the same room with me, all of you, to behave. Because people no longer talk exclusively to the people that are sitting next to them and that are in the room with them. And these pictures show that, you know, at tables, in waiting rooms, talking to the stranger next to them and making a new contact.